Welcome to Talkstream Wrestling. Today we are booking post Judgment Day as we move on to Survivor Series. We are about a month away from the Survivor Series pay-per-view, and let's take a quick little recap of what happened at Judgment Day. It was a 94 rated pay-per-view, nearly 45,000 in attendance. 94 rated. The Brothers of Destruction had a no contest with Dude Love and Steve Austin in a street fight match for 95 as the main event. But the big moment at the end of the show was when the Big Show, definitely a big moment, made his debut, came to the ring, chokeslammed everyone. Vince McMahon raised up Big Show's hand, showing that he is now Vince McMahon's new guy. So Vince was promising a big change, a giant change. Well, there it was. The Big Show coming in, making his presence known, and destroying all the top guys in one little instance. We had Viscera beat Vader for a quick little match. Kurt Angle got the win over Mark Merrow. We also hyped up Brian Pillman a little bit. British Brawlers got a win over the Legion of Doom as they leave the company. New Age Outlaws had a great little match with the Hardy Boys, 74. Arch and Nakata defeated Toyota and Yoshida for our women. The Godfather defeated Val Venus thanks to D'Lo Brown turning babyface to help out the Godfather. Mark Henry defeated Owen Hart to keep the European title. He then tried to beat up Owen Hart even more, but Jeff Jarrett came to the save, and he helped take care of Mark Henry and Jim Cornette, who was in there with his tennis racket having a go too. Taka Michinoku defeated Kaz Hayashi for the lightweight title to keep it. The Rock and X-Pac had one of the most astonishing matches I've seen in the series. A 96 rated match for the Intercontinental Championship. We all thought, well, I thought, this match, mid-70s, low 80s at best, pulled out a 96. Unbelievable match. Match of the night, actually. So X-Pac certainly stepped up, but it was The Rock who, I think this was his crowning moment, where he had the performance of his career to date. And I think just put himself on the map as the top guy. He is the man right now. The Rock, you could put the title on him, you could do whatever you wanted with The Rock. He is ready. So we had Mike Awesome beat Funaki in the pre-show, and Savo defeated Barry Windham in the pre-show as well. Heat as well, just before the pay-per-view, we had a 71 rated show, including the Brawlers beating Windham and Awesome. Los Barricas beat the Legion of Doom, giving the Los Barricas a bit of a re-push. We might change their name, though, from Los Barricas to something else. We have changed their gimmicks, I think. Yes, we did. And the Acolytes beat Chains and Vader as well. So that's our recap. Storylines at the moment we've got going on. Mark Henry, Owen Hart. We're going to keep that one going. We're transitioning over into Steve Austin and The Undertaker for the World Championship. We decided we're going to go with Dude Love versus The Ministry. So Dude Love's going to find 3 guys. At the moment, that's going to be Kurt Angle, Goldust, and Brian Pillman. It's a little weak. I understand that, but we are in desperate need. And hopefully that Dude Love can carry the match up and at least make it pretty good. And Kane's going to represent The Ministry, and he's going to have his guys. Potentially, it will be Bradshaw and Farouk. The 4th guy, well, I think it's either going to be Vampiro, Viscera, or maybe even Christopher Daniels. We don't know. So we're going to have to decide what that's going to be, and we'll have to wait and see, based on their performances, who that's going to be. So we're going to test them all out. We'll see how they all go. Corporation, we've got that storyline going. We don't have a direct opponent for them to feud with at the moment. That's a big problem with the Corporation. Everyone's tied up. We're lacking baby faces, and everyone else is tied up. Really, the only way, the next probably transition we could do is Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett versus the Corporation for a little bit of time. That's probably where we need to go for either Survivor Series or beyond. So whether we have Owen Hart and Mark Henry versus each other again on Raw to end the feud, and then kind of get quickly going with Jeff Jarrett and Owen teaming up to take on the Corporation, I don't know. Hardy Boys and New Age Outlaws, they had a nice match. We had the Brood give them a bloodbath as well. So look, we could insert Edge, Christian, and Gangrel into this. They don't have a lot of popularity. They're only at 28. But this is an excuse, I suppose, to get them on the card and start them up. And if we have an excuse, that's good. It'll help us move them along a bit quicker. So we can maybe transition that into being a triple threat tag team match. We'll have to wait and see. Rock and DX still going, been very successful, and now we're probably going to go with the big one, The Rock and Shawn Michaels for the IC title coming up soon. Val Venus and The Godfather. Now that might end soon. We're thinking, we're still umming and ahhing. Will we turn Val Venus? Will we make this a full-on stable with Venus, D'Lo, and The Godfather? I think we probably will. Give us a nice face team over there. And our women, well, we might be calling up another woman. We've got Akira Hokuto. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I don't care. That's how I'm going to say it. So she wants to be called up. So she's ready to go. She's got great stats, very, very good. She might be one of our better women we've got. So we could bring her up as well. I think she's got to be a heel, which doesn't really help our situation because we're lacking baby faces a little bit on the women's side of things. So we could bring her up and insert her into the division. The other women we've got, Nikki Handa, she's not quite there yet. Debbie Malenko, she's got some more improvement to do. Who else we got? Tori. Tori's not bad option. She's not too far away from being ready, I think, as well. She probably could be called up soon, so she's another option that could probably come in and be our babyface, our new babyface for the division in the near future. So that's where we're at right now with our women. So creatively, these are our top 5 guys at the moment: Austin, Michaels, Rock, Hulk Hogan, Taker. So good to see the Rock's now up in this list. We're not surprised. We really thought he was going to be special. Obviously, the Rock, we all know he's going to be great, but I'm surprised that he's got there this quickly because his stats were a touch low in a few areas, but clearly he's got them up there and he's ready to go. So the Rock has been brilliant for us so far. And I think we're just about ready to go all the way with the Rock. And look, some of the ideas we've got throwing around right now is the Rock and Undertaker for WrestleMania, and perhaps even the Rock and Mankind or Dude Love, whatever it's going to be, the Rock and Sock teaming up, forming that team to take on the Brothers of Destruction at WrestleMania. That's another idea I'm throwing around. So we've got a few things maybe planned for the Rock, especially at worst. I think it'll be probably the Rock doing something with the Undertaker. I think whether that's a singles or the tag. The tag might work out better because it gets Kane and Dude Love involved, and also maybe it keeps the Rock and Taker one-on-one up our sleeve for down the line. I don't know, something to think about. But that's where we're at right now, and we're going to start booking, and we're going to go ahead and start getting Raw underway. What issues have we got this week? D'Lo Brown, a waffle bar, cook for everyone. Good on you, D'Lo. And Vince McMahon helping out Shane McMahon. So that's one of the things that we need to kind of think about with Shane. So Shane's lacking a lot at the moment. His selling's good, but his psychology's abysmal. His mic skills are okay now. But Vince McMahon's his protege, so Shane McMahon might get a bit of a boost quite regularly from Vince McMahon, and if he does, it'd be fantastic and could really help us out. So let's go ahead and book Raw. So let's show the results for this week's Raw's War. Let's take a look. So we had Scott Taylor took on Brian Christopher for... Scott Taylor and Brian Christopher had a promo 54, my bad. So we're still hinting at a potential face turn for them. Now, look, I think it'd be good if we did that with Too Cool, as a face group, with Rikishi perhaps coming in soon, but I don't know, if they're not their strongest suit, maybe it's not the best idea. And also, it's been a while since, it has not been long enough since Scott Taylor turned. A couple of factors to think about there. And also, we did just turn, Double J, and we're now turning Val Venus, D'Lo, got a couple new tag teams there. So we'll have to reevaluate to see whether or not we do need them to turn still. Bob Holly took on Mike Awesome for 44. Mike Awesome, 53, huh? He's pretty good. He's pretty good, huh? We were really... If we do have a hardcore title, which we will, it just depends when, I think Mike Awesome might be the centerpiece around it. He might be the guy. Bob Holly, 36, so around about his popularity at the moment he performs, so not brilliant. Not bad, but not brilliant. We opened the show with Austin, Dude Love, Undertaker, Kane, all pissed. They're furious that the Big Show ruined their match at Judgment Day. And they basically said that, hey, we would have won. No, we would have won. We were winning the match until the Big Show came. Kind of arguing over who would have won the match because it did turn out to be a draw. Vince McMahon came out, introduced the Big Show again. He was gloating and bragging about how Big Show destroyed them all and how the corporation is now going to take over the WWF. So kind of the corporation putting themselves on the map here. So, a 100-rated segment. Good stuff. Vader took on Vampiro for 69. Vampiro 49, Vader 70. So I believe Vampiro might have 41 popularity, so 8 points above his popularity. That's always a good sign. So Vampiro at the moment might be the leading pick to get that spot at Survivor Series. Vader 70. It's a shame he's on his way out. Now, it was a wild brawl match, so we have to probably take that into consideration as well. Double J and Owen Hart, they had a promo. Basically, Owen Hart thanked Jeff Jarrett for saving him at Judgment Day. And Double J says, hey, I got you back, Owen. And he's agreed to kind of help him out with his situation with Mark Henry. Don't have an explanation why, just Double J did it. Do we ever have... It's wrestling. Do we have to explain everything? They had a match, and oh boy, they have great chemistry when teaming together. Owen Hart, 88. Jeff Jarrett, 78. Canterbury, 43. Dennis Knight, 50. 83 rated match. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. We've got ourselves a tag team on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. And look, I'm not surprised to see they have great chemistry. I'm sure they probably had preset chemistry, but it's great to see it nonetheless. I was a little worried that maybe they kind of forgot about putting it in, the mod makers, but no, they've got it in. And we now have ourselves, well, I guess you could say they are now the #1 tag team in terms of performance. Gotta be. Great stuff. The Brood had a nice promo to follow it up. 66. That's a good start for them, getting themselves a chance to be on the screen and cut a promo, talking about Billy Gunn, Jeff Jarrett, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, and of course Road Dogg as well. El Hijo took on William Regal for 70. El Hijo's getting stale. El Hijo 51. I think he's got 35, 30 pop. Bangs out a 51. Unbelievable. And William Regal, 56 popularity, I think, from memory, and he gets a 70 in the ring. Dude, seriously. William Regal, probably our best wrestler on our roster in terms of in-ring stats. Absolute star. William Regal would be perfect if we had him at 70 pop. Can work Austin, can work The Rock, work the top guys. Yes, he's never going to win them, but he's always going to have a good match with them. That's kind of the perfect role for William Regal. But he'll do a bit of success in the mid-card. He'll probably hold the European title, the IC title, for sure. Won't win the world title, but definitely could work with a lot of the top guys and have a banger of a match. Godfather and the D'Lo Brown are hanging out with the girls when Val Venus walks past, even Sonny walks past, sees all the fun that they're having backstage, and they get a little bit jealous. You go, okay, maybe D'Lo made the right decision. Maybe Godfather does have something pretty awesome going on there. So we're just kind of teasing and teasing. Perhaps we'll go and give Val Venus and Sonny a bit of a face turn and have them join up and kind of really create Pimp Nation officially. Brian Pillman took on Animal for 63. Oh wow, Brian Pillman's loose cannon gimmick was rated awful. Oof, that's rough. Not the start you wanted at all. In ring-wise, 57, 11 above his popularity. Great, but the gimmick just had to get average and it would have been fantastic. It's strange though, because it's his default gimmick. They always say, yeah, he can do it. He debuts with it, it gets awful. If he re-rolled it, it could have been legendary. It could have been great or whatever. It could have been brilliant, but that's the luck of the draw. So, 63. Good match, but just the gimmick is a bit of a downer. And obviously his promo afterwards never going to be good because he's got a bad gimmick now. And also use of hard drugs. Oh boy, that's going to be an issue. Kurt Angle had a 77 rated match with Christopher Daniels. Angle 75, Daniels 54. God, Kurt Angle's good. Seriously. Kurt Angle and William Regal could be some of the best matches we could produce. If we get William Regal to 60 pop, we might do that. Brilliant. X-Pac was backstage with the rest of DX, and all the DX were congratulating him on an excellent performance he produced against The Rock. All kind of saying, well done, X-Pac, you know, you really proved us wrong, you nearly beat him, you know, you had a great performance, it was one of the best matches of the year, etc., etc. Kind of congratulating him. So X-Pac's back in the good books of DX, despite the loss. And then we had The Rock take on Billy Gunn, and I was hoping for around, you know, the 80 mark, mid-80s, and The Rock's delivered for me, 86. The Rock now producing 90 rated performances on the regular. Oh man. Thank God. The Rock is here, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get some Rock emotes in the chat? Because The Rock is now the man. He's now a star. He's the guy. 70 for Billy Gunn, 86 rated match. The Rock on the map. He's ready to go. 87 rated overall show for us, 16,500 in attendance. Shawn Michaels has done it again. He has caused more rifts. Luckily, it's Vader and not The Rock. Well, that's it. Vader's never coming back. Why the hell would he? If I brought Vader back, 80% of my locker room would be pissed off at me. Vader's done. He's done. He's got to go. We can't have him in this roster. Shawn Michaels is just killing it. The scary thing is, Shawn Michaels could quite easily do this again with The Rock. We need a miracle. We need Shawn Michaels and The Rock not to hate each other. We need a miracle. And look, it was so great to see Owen Hart and Double J succeeding this week as well. Teaming up together. Great chemistry. Great to see it. Double J struggled. You know, as a singles, we're never going to push him, but there's always room in the tag division for someone to succeed. And if you've got great chemistry, that's always going to help. So I really believe Owen Hart and Jeff Jarrett might find their calling for us in the tag division. Well, the growth of All Japan. All Japan is looking to expand to capitalize on their recent momentum. So does that mean they're now a bigger size? National size? Did they just get there? You betcha. All Japan now a national size. So our company that we work alongside with, national sized. Even Val Venus is still on loan there too. Well, that's fantastic. That gives us a chance to have a lot more exposure when we send our guys over there. Wow, I'm talking about the peak of wrestling. 5 companies national size, man. That's crazy. ECW is not even cult. They're still regional. How far away are they from that? Still a fair way off by the looks of it. Got to get that Southeast up. Crazy, man. That's crazy. Okay, so they might be looking to be a bit more aggressive and sign a few more guys. Hudo wants to get called up again. BCW, they're done. Okay, so I wonder... Oh, well, hang on. At the same time, CMLL has reached national size. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So... is that the one we work for as well? Both companies we're going to work in agreement with have now just hit national size at the exact same time. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's take a look. So, this is Sunday Night Heat. Let's take a look at the results. Pre-show promo with The Brood, 47. Not too bad. Open things up with the Ministry of Darkness cutting a promo on Steve Austin and Dude Love. Continuing those two feuds and also kind of maybe setting up a little bit for the Dude Love tag match with the Ministry. Getting that one moving. Toyota took on Bull Nakano for 61. Toyota 58. Bull 57. Hey, those are our women with 40 pop producing those performances. That's pretty solid. That's really good. Afterwards, they had a segment which got 70 rated when Arja and Bull beat down Toyota 2-on-1 attack. Chains and Vader, we say goodbye to them as a tag team with a 71 rated match against Los Pericas. Chains 60. Damn, Chains is good with Vader. That's a real shame. Vader 69. Miguel 51. Salvio 65. So look, they're a good tag team. They're a good tag team. We've got to utilize that. 71 match. Dude love promo on Kane and Taker, the Ministry, for 98. Good promo. Main event was Jeff Jarrett and Mark Henry, one-on-one, European title on the line. Mark Henry kept the belt when Jim Cornette interfered, screwing over Jeff Jarrett. 66 rated match. Jarrett 72, Henry 56. Henry nearly 70 pop, performed 56. Now I know he probably nearly had a heart attack from the stamina, but Jesus, he sucks. They also don't have great chemistry. Now that will probably do it. So that's not ideal, but that's why we need a tag match to happen, I guess. Alright, so 73. So not enough women on the show. Okay. Oh, we still got 73 rated show despite the bad main event. So McMahon's now a flabby middleweight. So I did have him go up in size and hoping that it would help him from lightweight, but I guess he was not toned to begin with and his star quality dipped. Okay, so let's take a look at WCW's pay-per-view Halloween Havoc. 30,000 in attendance, 0.56 buy rate, 86 rated show. Scott Hall beat Sting for 90 rated match in the main event to keep the world title. Now Hall would have been working with fractured ribs, so that probably brought the match quality down a touch. Roddy Piper beat Saturn for 74. Trailer, so Big Boss Man beat Lenny and Eddie. Oh, new US champion. That is Eddie Guerrero's first loss. First loss in the series for Eddie Guerrero, and it's because Lenny Lane got pinned. So Eddie has now lost the title. It's finally happened. Big Boss Man getting it. I don't know about that decision, but you know, Boss Man's okay, I suppose. But at least they didn't have him take the pin. Kurt Hennig is still the world. He is no. I think he is the new TV champion. Is that right? I think that's right. So Kurt Hennig is the new champ. The Steiner brothers defeated Team Brilliance to retain the tag titles. Kevin beat Sonny Sayaki. Sick Boy beat Prince Aikai. Humatu defeated Alex Wright. Chavo defeated David Flair. Riggs defeated Louis McCauley. So what? No Benoit, no Mysterio, no Jericho. Unless I missed them in the angles, but typical WCW. So let's take a look. So a few of our guys now left the company. McMahon's gained some weight, as we know. Some of our TV deals are expiring. I think we sorted a lot of them out, though. Kevin Kelly's gone, so I decided to let him go. 59 announcing, just not quite good enough to be one of my announcers, even for Heat. He'd be better off working elsewhere. Barry Windham's gone. The Blue Meanie, now a free agent. Too bad I don't care about him at all. Unfortunately, Animal's gone. Vince Russo's gone. We split up with ECWA. And Vader has now left. So even though he had the owner goal, the entire locker room hates him. There was really little to no chance he was going to stay, unfortunately. It sucks, but it is what it is. Vader's gone. And look, a month ago he had 70 pop, 69 pop, and now it's down to 55, 56. We did a good job doing the job. Edge is now a light heavyweight. Okay, so how did this help him? Please tell me it did. I think it may have. Edge's star quality's gone up by 5. Sex appeal went up by, well, didn't really go up, but menace went up as well. But the star quality up to 85 now. That's the big one. 85 star quality. 89 stamina as well now. Power's up to 62. So Edge is now easily a main event star in the making. He's got the star quality to do it. Tatanka is no longer a freelance worker. 44 pop for Tatanka. Who's he work with? Nobody. Well, that's why. 74 star quality. Look, if you really were desperate for a mid-carder, a babyface mid-carder, you could probably think about him. Jake Roberts is no longer a freelance worker. Now, I would love to bring Jake Roberts in. I like Jake Roberts a lot. It's a shame that what's happened throughout his career, all the drug issues. He's semi-active. His mic skills are 84. Now, I think he is declining. Which I think the reason why I never brought him in to begin with is because he is declining. But his mic skills are staying the same. So, definitely could be a manager, but you'd have to rehab him for sure. But he'd be a good guy to have as a manager for someone, I reckon. But Roswell, let's take a look at the results. So we had Chains and Mike Awesome take on Kintai in the pre-show. Mike Awesome, 58. Chains, 50. Neutral chemistry for those two. So they're a team that we're thinking about throwing together. Two guys that are pretty good, nothing to do. Worked out pretty well. So Mike Awesome is just a monster. Wow. There's a reason why we signed him. Men's Teo to go around the 50 mark too. So 57 match, not bad. The Brood had a promo for 50. Getting their promo skills up. Opening segment was 94. A little low. I guess Ted DiBiase struggled a little bit because they weren't following the script. Shane's not suited to his gimmick. Okay. So Vince and the rest of the corporation are out there and basically talking about how they are going to take over the WWF. They're going to take it back from the likes of the Ministry, Austin, etc. Backstage, Do Love is requesting Steve Austin's help against The Undertaker and the rest of the Ministry. Steve Austin says, nope, I'm going after Taker on my own. I want him and I want his title. I don't care about the rest of them, is basically what he's trying to say. So that's how we fend him off a little bit. But then Do Love, he kind of doesn't, give up. Later on the night, he'll come and help Austin, but unsuccessful. Goldust. So this is why we're looking to bring him in and put him in this tag match. A 70 rated performance against Christopher Daniels. Daniels 54 was really good too. 76 rated match. That's excellent. Mark Henry and Cornette promo for 82 on Owen Hart and Double J. Pimp Nation took on Too Much for 67. The tag team, so the face turn not working out too well for them just yet. D'Lo 53, Godfather 60, so that's probably the best way to utilize both of those guys. Then afterwards we had Val Venus and Sunny come and join the Godfather and the rest of the girls to celebrate. 4 segments from Val. Ooh, you could probably do it. It's a risk though. We might give it a couple more, just to be safe. 65 for that segment. Brian Pillman took on Kaz Hayashi. Brian Pillman 51. That bad gimmick is killing him at the moment. Kaz 57. Now it was a high spots match. Kaz would have got a boost out of it. Pillman, hard drugs killing him as well. Pillman's got issues, huh? Alright, so the original gimmick was loose cannon. It was awful. Can we get better with a split personality, please? Awful. Pillman's on drugs. Well, God, we might have to rehab him. Just can't get Pillman to work, can we? 56 promo. Jeff Hardy took on Road Dogg with 77. Jeff Hardy 64 in a singles match? God. Road Dogg 70. 77 match. A vignette hyping up the Big Show for 87. Alright. Any predictions on how well the Big Show is going to perform? 83 overness, popularity. I'm going to say 77 for his performance. I'm hoping it's better. Can we get something good out of the Big Show, please? His debut match is... It's an 81 match. Owen Hart 85. Big Show 74. Can't put the belt on him. You just can't. Mark Henry distracted Owen Hart for the finish. Big Show wins. Stamina did affect the Big Show, and there was no storyline, so that'll affect the overall match. That's okay. Well, I did have Henry's storyline. I guess didn't have enough heat, I suppose, to drive it up. Ted did some good work ringside, so that's good that they have neutral chemistry at least. And last segment we had the Big Show able to fend off Austin, Kane, Taker, and Doolove, who all hit the ring at separate times, trying to take care of the Big Show, get a bit of revenge after the attack at Judgment Day. Unsuccessful. Big Show too big, too strong, too powerful, took him down. So that will put the Big Show over. Huge. 99 segment. 87 show in the end. Good. Paul White and Adam Sandler blockbuster. The Giant's going to feature as Captain Insano. Is that please a popularity boost? Yes. Oh, I love it. 88 pop. Thank you very much, Adam Sandler. So we might leave with that. Thank you so much, guys, for coming out the stream. If you're watching on the YouTube, thank you very much for watching the video. Leave a like and subscribe to see more.